Hello, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Moroccan food culture. Again, another session, another something tasty for everyone to try. I hope you are all right. Please join us, and please, if you have any comments, just put them down. I will answer them later, or as we go if we have a split of time. Okay, today I am making making a side dish. Well, this side dish it's full of goodness. I would say that's really good because it has a lot of green leaves and it has like we all know that we need a lot of greens in our diet. So what I have here, I'll just first show you. I have some kale and I have some spinach and I have some coriander. So we leave them there until later. Then I have our fabulous box of magic, the little some spices, and like you say, very colorful. Very it makes you just makes you feel happy when you see these colors. Have you? Hi, Irene. So yes, our magic spice dish or box. Then I have some olives and green olives and black olives, but you can use any olives that you prefer, preferably with no pit. If you have the red ones as well, they are really good with this dish, and it's really really it does go with it. It just I didn't have any. So we have some dried chilies, and I have some garlic. Then I have some. You remember when we did the lemon dish, lemon chicken? If you bought some lemon, preserved lemon, this is another dish that you can use it with, and you can I'll show you how you will use it. So yes, that's basically what we need. And this dish is really called bakola. And bakola it's a plant that grows all over, and it grows like in the fields. It grows beside the where like the wheat and green stuff grow, and it's like really it's a weed. I think if I got it right, and because I couldn't say it here in England, I try to create this with kale and spinach. And what it is, it's what is called in English, it's mallow. So if any gardeners there, that they can confirm. Mallow, if you are a forager or if you are a gardener, please confirm with us that this is that's what it is. The name for bakola. It's a plant that's really like white, like green, green leaves, and they are quite wide, and they grow all over wherever they are good, wherever it's good soil. So that's what I can say about it, and hopefully this would replace it. If you can find any other leaves that you like, green leaves, like for example, the negro, anyway, any variety of kale you can chop and use. If you use spinach, you can use coriander, parsley, all these leaves or anything like that you can use as well. Okay, so let's just start with this, how we do it. So the first thing you do is you have to have a steamer of, or if you don't have a steamer, like today I have this one. I just move my I have this steamer, and this one is like my couscous steamer and everything. So I put some water at the bottom there, and what I do, I boil it, and the steam comes through, and that's where I steam anything that I like. If I want it steamed, I do steam even vegetable and that. So I have that. If you don't have it, you chop the ingredients like I would do now. So first we'll start with the kale. Okay, the kale always have really some tough stems sometimes. So you look through it. Anything that you think really is tough, take it away. You don't want it because it would take a long time to steam and to get it softer. So just like this one, take it out. And sometimes they have a more even like bigger stems than this and thicker. You don't want this thick because it would take a long time to get it through to make it softer. And like we know, kale, when you think about it, a lot of people they say, "Oh, I boil it, or I steam it for Sunday lunch," and it doesn't have much taste. But with this brings the flavors with all the ingredients and all the things that we add to it. It just makes it really nice and pleasant to eat. Spinach is as again full of goodness, but some people they say, "Well, I don't like them because they make my teeth like feel like like iron." Or like a strange feeling about it, if you see what I mean. And that's that kind of thing. With this recipe, you won't have that kind of problem with that because everything would just mix and give flavors. So I bought a pack of kale, and I steamed half of it so I can show you how it is like how it is, because it would take a bit of time to steam here. So anything like this, you see what I mean? So I put that in my steamer. Then I'll put I put my spinach, or yeah, because spinach they don't take a lot of time to melt down. We can leave them for later. So what I'll do is I'll add the coriander. So a handful, really a bunch. Don't worry, if you have it in your garden, use as much as you can. And for the people who grows kale, this is really ideal because you start to have a lot of kale in the garden growing, and you take it every day. But sometimes you take it and you don't know what to do with it, and this is something that you can do with it. And you can have this in, you make it, have it in the fridge, and you can just take some. You can have it as in a sandwich, or you can eat it just with the spoon, or you can have it with this like a side salad. You can eat it cold or warm. So this is really good tips that people sometimes they think, "Oh, well, I don't know whether I can eat it warm or cold." This recipe could be eaten cold or warm, so it's up to you. And another thing with coriander, you know them lovely these stems that we cut every time. These are ideal for this recipe because you are not wasting anything, and you are going to just chop them up like so, as small as you can, if you can, really. And even like the kale, if it's too big, you can chop it up. If it's not now, afterwards when you steam it. So chop the leaves and everything like this, and the smell of this is fantastic. So give us a good chop. And this is really very popular in winter time and like springtime. I would say it's really brilliant. We have it a lot, and it's really good body warmer, and it's just fantastic. I had a bit of a read about mallow, and it's good. It seems like it's really good, and I never really looked. I looked for it before to make it here in England, but I couldn't see it. I never saw it in like any supermarkets or anything like that. So this is why I thought, okay, well, I'm going to use kale and spinach. If you don't like kale at all, You can only use spinach as well, like by themselves. So once you cut this like so, you take it and put it on the top of your kale in the steamer again. Like so, if you say what I mean, that's what I'm doing. Then you start to put the heat on. And just start this. Then we have some the garlic, and this is because it's a winter day, a winter thing. What you can do, you need your garlic in this. It's okay to use as much garlic as you like. If you like it, just use it. So I would take about six cloves of garlic. If you like more, you can put more. I'm just trying to start the hope. She won't let me with the safety. Okay. So what we have here, the garlic. I just peel it and throw it on the top of the. So what's the idea of this is to have it like so. If it's too big, just chop it to half and put it on the top. So again, like this. Any questions? Just please, just say any idea, any questions. Do you cook spinach? Have you tried it again? Have you tried anything like similar to this with something else? Please let us know, and please try to just keep in touch with all any recipe, not just this one. I would like to hear from you. So now that's what I have. I have the spinach, the kale, I have the coriander. I didn't have any parsley, but if I had any parsley, I would have used it as well. And I have here the garlic. So the next bit would be, and the other thing with this recipe, you can freeze it. So I would say I would take some spinach. This is half. This is just a baby spinach, ready to use. If you want to use, the non-washed, just wash them before. If you buy them non-washed. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to chop them a bit, just like so. They will go to nothing really, but if you ever grow spinach, this again another. This is, I keep saying it again and again. This is really a good way to use them. Any green that you like, or you have your hand on, that you want to try with this recipe, just try it, because this would give you really a completely different taste to the vegetables or the leaves that you are using. So then I put them on the top, and I cover that for about, I would say 15 to 20 minutes. Then check it and just see how it is. So that's the first bit. When you do it like so, just cover them up and leave them to steam. And I had the water already started there, so it would make it easier. Okay, so here now that one is supposed to be steaming, but I will, because of the time. I steamed some earlier, surprisingly. So that's what I did with them, with them all. So you can see I have the garlic, and the garlic is cooked really well, and I have the kale, and I can press it, and you can see them stems that I was talking about before. They are cooked. So, and also I had the kale, the spinach, and the coriander there. So what I would do is I would just put them down here on my board and chop them up a little bit more. It's a bit of a like a bit of messy job, but it has to be done this way. If not, if you chop them earlier before you put them in the steamer, that's even better. So just chop them a little bit. This would just help to get all the ingredients in. So chop them like so. And we have the garlic. We need the garlic to be mixed in with everything else. And what I did when I steamed them, when I took them out the steamer, I squeezed any excess water. I took it out before. So that's really what I'm doing with this. The smell is really beautiful, honestly. I never really notice, when I do them this way, I notice the smell of every ingredient, all the different things that I've put there. So that's that. And this is just because, like I said, sometimes there are some stems that they are a bit tough, just to get them to chop them, and so all the ingredients, the spices would go through them. So really, that's done. So now what I will do is I'll check this, and like you say, can you see that this is already start to melt down, and that's really what I want. Oops, this is frozen, sorry. Yeah, that's it. If you see what I mean, my oops. Can you see my pan there? It's frozen again. Sorry, I've just sorry about this. So that's basically what you're looking to do, and that's how it's steaming up. If you have an electric steamer, that's a similar way you would do the same thing with it. Okay, so let's put this on one side and get the pan here. So in my pan, I would start with some olive oil. I'll just clear a bit here so we can have everything sorted. Oops. So you can see what we're doing. Some olive oil first, and I would say about 4 to 5 good tablespoons of olive oil. I know somebody might say, oh, that's too much, but it's okay, because that's what we want. We want we want it to be like fried in oil. And I don't know whether you heard that. That's anything green that's done this way. It gives more taste. So I have here some chili. This is a Kashmiri chili, but you can use any chili you have. The whole chilies, dry whole chilies would do. And I would just throw it there. Just one would do. Then what I'll do next is my spices. So I'm using some cumin, about a teaspoon of cumin, and I am not shy, to be honest, with this. Coriander, some paprika, and I would use a tiny bit of black pepper and some turmeric. So they are my spices there, done. So what I'm doing to them is I'm just like trying to warm them up through. I don't want them burnt, but I want them to be warmed through and like fried up a little bit. If you have chili flakes, that'll do as well. It's not, you don't have to have the whole chili like this if you don't like. So whatever you have, really, you can put in. So once you start smell that a bit of like smelling, you can smell. I can smell now the spices. I would just put my spinach and kale in. It's a really a straightforward recipe, and it's really very, very nice as well. So once you put them in, press all the garlic. You see, if you can see it. I'll just put the fire up a little bit. So you want it really to. At this point, what I will do, I take a bit of water from the pan and just put it in. A tiny bit, just for now, because I don't want my spices to burn. So then just keep pressing everything. You might see why I said you chop them too small, because you want them to be really tiny when you press like this. So keep pressing everything, and put some salt as well. Oh, that's about the salt. Oops. So the salt, it's up to you how much, like it's up to your taste. This salad, it does show the taste of the salt quickly, so just be careful if you put, in case you put too much. And the garlic, just keep pressing any pieces to squash them. If you have some garlic that's already like grated, or a jar of garlic, you can still use it. You don't have to steam it then, just use that garlic. Then once you do this, a tiny bit of water again from my pan. Then this is just to help not burning everything. I don't want any water left afterwards. Then what I will do, I will add the puree, the tomato puree, about 1 tablespoon. I'm not sure if I have had it, if I had it in the recipe, but if I don't, please add the puree, the tomato puree. If you have a bit of harissa, you can add a bit of harissa as well. If you don't want to put but don't do both. Do either the harissa or the chili flakes, or the whole chili. That's what you do. So yeah. No. And you can say it's really nearly done now. So once you have it like this, what the next bit would be to add your olives, the green and black olives. So just mix them in. And also our lovely preserved lemon, you remember, we need to add that as well, and we're adding it at the end so we can have that flavor of it. Just chop it smaller. And I would say if you have small, like the supermarkets, you have small preserved lemon, just chop up or cut to pieces one of them and add it. So that's and the heat has to be medium to low, not so high. So then once you do that, try the salt. Honestly. So one more thing that you can add is a juice of half a lemon, and I don't have any, so I'm just using the bottle. That's fine, just a little squeeze. I used to get wrong if I cook this recipe and put the lemon juice in, and if I leave it in the pan, my mom, she used to tell me off. So I asked why. She said it's no good leaving the lemon in a pan. Well, in the old days, I suppose they didn't have stainless steel pans, so they had some kind of aluminium pans. So I assume that's maybe why, the reason why, because lemon with the aluminium might give some kind of reaction. It's just like these old tales. That's you remember when you get older. So now just try. Oh, that's good. That's honestly, I wish you were here to share it with you. So this is really basically, it's all done now. So what you would do is you take a plate or a small dish or whatever, however you're serving it, big or small dish, and you can serve it with some crackers, like a dip as well. I switched it off. No. So that's switched off, and we just take that. So what you do, you put it like so in small bowls or however you, if you having it like on the table, and you can put few on the table and few little bowls, and everyone could reach them. If you want to serve it as a big, in a big plate again to share, that's really good. You can use some pita bread with it, like serve it with some pita bread. So let's move this a bit. Okay, so can see. Oops, sorry. No, that's better. And what we'll do is just a bit of lemon. You can just take the slices of lemon and present them like that. And let me take another. So when you decorate, when you use the olives, you make a little presentation. A bit of presentation is always nice. So that's it. That's really our salad dish, and it's really simple and easy. If you want, the other thing, if you don't want to steam and steam it and cook, you can cook it in, like I said, a microwave with a bit of water. Put it in for, I would say, 3 to 4 minutes. Then take it out and do what we did to it, and that's basically how we can do it the easiest way. And the only thing with this, just trying to keep the keep the plates on the camera so you can see. So that's basically how it's done. Basically, the main thing are the spices, and if you have the spices, just use them like this. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you again, and I hope to see you next time. And take care. Have a lovely weekend, and see you soon. Bye now.